As much as I want to talk about the many elements in Evangelion, from its surreal nature and mind searing imagery, I want to dedicate this video to one of my favorite metaphors in the series, and that is the pilot metaphor. In this scene in episode 6, where Shinji and Rei are about to have their encounter with the angel, he contemplates on their situation and asks her this question.
綾波はなぜこれに乗るの？
絆だから。
絆？
そう、絆。
父さんとの？
みんなとの。
強いんだな、綾波は。
私には他に何もないもの。
Now, on a surface level, it's a pretty straightforward question, but just like a lot of things in Evangelion, things aren't always what they seem. Certain words or phrases or even body language are always layered with subtext and double meanings. So, if we were to put this scene into context, we can see how it ties into one of the core themes of the series. Like, notice how in this scene, during their conversation, the shot composition frames Shinji and Rei behind this set of metal bars, almost showing that they are a prisoner of sorts, a prisoner of their own making, further driving home a sort of feeling of entrapment and isolation that actually comes with becoming an Ava pilot, as shown in episodes prior. In a series that focuses heavily on the personal struggles of its characters, it becomes apparent how this whole motif of being a pilot becomes something almost anybody can relate to, even though I'm sure none of us has ever piloted a giant robot before. Like, if you replace the word pilot with the word job or art, you would see why this metaphor of piloting is touched on multiple times in the series. Almost every character represent a different motivation that people may have when going forward in their art, job, or even role in society. Whether would it be for acceptance from oneself and others, or because the circumstances of your life force you to, or to prove yourself, or due to personal interest, or maybe even because you think it's all you have or what you can only do right. A person's pursuit of attainment in his art or job, in society, or the real world in general, where harsh, unfair things can happen, where one is forced to work together with certain others, which, although can be a hardship, can still be seen as a chance or opportunity for fulfillment. Hideaki Anno once described his art as a means of communication. And what I think Anno is trying to communicate through this metaphor is that there is a real world out there with real challenges, but it should be accepted as it is because that is where true fulfillment lies.